This is week 13 of the 2010 season. Coach Jim Schwartz and the Detroit Lions are 7 and 4. We are coming off of the victory in week 12 at home against the New England Patriots on Thanksgiving Day. A huge game, playing with a national audience, taking on the team with the best record in the NFL. We were looking to bounce back after that wild game against the Cowboys that was really embarrassing for our defense, allowing a ton of points in that one, trying to get ourselves a huge victory at home against a very strong Patriots team. We were the big underdogs. And New England was able to jump out to a 10-0 lead in the first quarter. We were able to get a field goal back. It was 10-3 after one. And we were able to battle back in the second quarter and tie things up 13-13 at halftime. The third quarter, we completely took control of the game, outscoring New England 24-7 in the third quarter, and we went on to win the game 44-29. There were 3 total pick sixes in the game. We had 2 of them. New England had 1. Tom Brady threw 5 interceptions in the game. Our defense doing an unbelievable job at rattling the great quarterback and making some great plays. New England's offense outgained ours significantly, 431 yards to 306 yards, but we won the turnover battle 5-1. New England had way more time of possession. We got the victory, a huge win for ourselves in front of our home fans and in front of the national audience on Thanksgiving Day. Let's take a look at all of the Week 12 results. Our game was the first of 3 games on Thanksgiving. We got the 44-29 win at home against the Patriots. The Cowboys defeated the Saints 24-17, and the last Thanksgiving Day game at night was the Jets taking down the Bengals by 2 points. Sunday, the Texans defeated the Titans. The Ravens beat the Buccaneers. The Giants beat the Jaguars. The Browns beat the Panthers by a field goal. Steelers beat the Bills. Bears beat the Eagles 27-20. Vikings beat the Redskins 26-22. The Falcons beat the Packers 17-10. Seahawks beat the Chiefs. Dolphins beat the Raiders. Broncos beat the Rams by a field goal. Colts beat the Chargers. And the 49ers beat the Cardinals. That was all the Week 12 results. Players of the Week from Week 12. Offensive Player of the Week, Frank Gore, halfback for the 49ers. Defensive Player of the Week, middle linebacker DeAndre Levy had a great game for us. 4 tackles, 3 interceptions, including a pick 6. Unbelievable game from him. NFL's Defensive Player of the Week. AFC Players of the Week, offense, Coral Buckhalter, halfback for the Broncos. And Defensive Player of the Week, David Harris, middle linebacker for the Jets. The NFC Players of the Week, Gore and Levy, of course. Look here at season stats for us as we enter Week 13. DeAndre Levy leads with 73 tackles. Ndamukong Suh has 9 sacks for us. Levy has 3 interceptions, all coming last week. Delmas also has 3. Manuel has 2. Peterson, Spivey, and Palmer all have 1. Levy with a defensive touchdown. Same with Peterson. Wade, Everil, and Williams also have a defensive touchdown. King has 2. The defense has been making some big plays this season. King and Houston with 2 interceptions. Wade and Everil with 1. Everil also has 9 sacks on the season for our defense. We look here at the full defensive stats. Kicking wise, Jason Hanson is 19 of 22, 86%, a long of 50, and he is perfect 37 for 37 on extra points. 56 punts so far this season for Nick Harris. Kick return, Maurice Morris has 57. Larkin Scheffler with 1 registered, a long of 32 yards. Punt returns, 41 for King, a long of 18. Spivey has 1 recorded. Fitzpatrick played in Week 1, played well for us. Stafford, our QB here, 2,446 passing yards, 19 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. 74 is his long, 29 sacks. His completion percentage is 47, 222.3 passing yards per game. Javid Best, the rookie, 544 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. Kevin Smith, 424 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. Maurice Morris has 1 touchdown, 216 rushing yards. Stafford, Brown, Fitzpatrick, Felton, also with rushing attempts for us. Leading receiver, Calvin Johnson Jr., 41 receptions. Nate Burleson has 33. Aaron Brown has 30. Calvin Johnson, 832 receiving yards and 10 receiving touchdowns on the season. Burleson has 4. Brown and Williams have 2. Scheffler has 1. Lewis also has a receiving touchdown for us this season. And now a look at our opponents coming up here in Week 13. The Chicago Bears, who we began the season against on the road. We were able to get a victory against them, taking them on for the second time this season. Hunter Hillenmeyer, their leading tackler, with 55. Harris has 2 interceptions. Hillenmeyer, Urlacher, Briggs, Tenimioso all have 1 INT, defensive touchdown for Tommy Harris, won this season. Bowman also has a defensive touchdown for the Bears. And Bowman has 3 interceptions. Tillman and Afalava has 2 INTs. So we look at the full defensive stats for Chicago. Robbie Gould is 12 of 18 on the season, 66%, 52 is his long. He is 20 of 29 on extra points. 73 punts for Maynard so far this season. Main kick returner, Daniel Manning, and Johnny Knox also has quite a few kick returns. Main punt returner, Devin Hester. Manning has a couple punt returns. Hester's long is 57. Caleb Haney has a little bit of play for the Bears this season, but Jay Cutler, our QB, 2,269 passing yards, 17 touchdowns to 17 interceptions. Not the kind of ratio he would like to have. 206.2 passing yards per game. Matt Forte, 637 rushing yards. Chester Taylor, 230 rushing yards. Forte with 6 touchdowns. Taylor with 2. Williams with 1 on the ground for the Chicago Bears. Leading receiver, Devin Hester with 61. Bennett with 42. Olsen with 27. Hester has 6 receiving touchdowns. Bennett has 5. Forte has 3. Clark has 2. Arashamadu has 1. And so does Iglesias. And now some notable stats around the NFL. Vilma and Beeson tied for the tackle lead. Franey with the sack lead at 15. Sheldon Brown with 8 interceptions, very impressive. He has the lead by quite a bit. Best field goal percentage is Neil Rackers. Long is 56 on the season. Do you guys have it? There have been 3 kick returns for touchdowns. There's been 4 punt returns for touchdowns. Best quarterback rating is Phillip Rivers. Peyton Manning with the most passing yards. Rivers most passing touchdowns. Campbell and Cutler tied for the lead in interceptions. Most rushing yards, Michael Turner by quite a bit. He is tied with Peterson for most rushing touchdowns. Average per game leader is Frank Gore. Reggie Wayne, the most receptions on the season. He's the only player above 1,000 receiving yards. Most touchdown receptions is Greg Jennings of the Packers. And now I look here at the Week 13 schedule. Week 13 begins Thursday night, 8:20. The Texans will be on the road against the Eagles. Then Sunday at 1 p.m. Jaguars at the Titans. Broncos at the Chiefs. Redskins at the Giants. Our game, the Bears at the Lions. Falcons at the Buccaneers. Saints at the Bengals. Bills at the Vikings. Browns at the Dolphins. 49ers at the Packers. 4:05 Raiders at the Chargers. 4:15 Rams at the Cardinals. Cowboys at the Colts. Panthers at the Seahawks. Sunday night game, the Steelers at the Ravens. And Monday night, the Jets at the Patriots. Let's look at the Week 13 schedule. We'll look at the NFL standings here. Best record in the NFL still belongs to the Patriots, despite us beating them last week. Vikings second best record, 8-2-1. Then the Chargers and Steelers tied for the third best record. And we are tied here, 7-4. Quite a few teams at 7-4. The AFC leader, the Patriots in first place in the AFC, Vikings first place in the NFC. And at the moment, we are holding the last wild card spot, 7-4. Falcons right behind us. They're at 6-5. So are the Packers and the Redskins. Cowboys at 5-5-1. Bears are at 5-6. AFC North leader is the Steelers, 2-game advantage over the Bengals, 3-game over the Ravens. Jaguars a 1-game lead over the Colts. In the AFC South, AFC East, the Patriots got a nice lead over the Jets. The Jets won last week, Patriots lost, the Jets got a little bit closer. AFC West, the Chargers with a nice lead over the Broncos. NFC North, the Vikings are in first place, 8-1, and we are 7-4. Then the Packers, then the Bears at 5-6. Currently in last. NFC South, the Panthers are tied with the Saints at 7-4. Falcons are right behind them at 6-5. NFC East, Giants with a 1-game lead over the Redskins that are all close in that division. As well in the NFC West, the Seahawks a 2-game lead over the Rams. Now I look here at the injury report. Dan Connor still out for us, expected to be back after one more week. Corey Williams, tough injury, 8 weeks out for him. Look at some other injuries around the league. Packers, a couple injuries for themselves. Panthers, Patriots are dealing with some injuries, as are most teams. Saints, Seahawks, Steelers are healthy. Vikings a bit banged up. Our opponent here, the Chicago Bears, they're going to be without right guard Roberto Garza, center Olin Kreutz, and right tackle James Martin. So some injuries to the offensive line plaguing the Bears right now. If we look around the NFL at some other teams with injuries, some other notable injuries around the NFL. Colts are staying healthy. They're not having their best season so far. They're looking to turn things around. The Falcons are going to be without quarterback Matt Ryan for a couple of weeks. He's got an injury. And the 49ers without Alex Smith for an estimated 4 more weeks. That's a look at some of the notable injuries around the NFL. And now here we go, Week 13 matchup taking on the Chicago Bears. Began the season with a 23-10 win on the road against Chicago. We lost our next 2 games. We're on the brink of losing 3 straight. Found a way to get a huge play at the end to stun the Packers. Comeback winning against the Rams. A couple of very impressive victories. 4 straight. That streak came to an end. A loss at home against the Jets. Found a way to come back against the Bills. High-scoring games against the Cowboys and Patriots. A loss on the road and then a win on Thanksgiving. So we've had a bit of a longer break. We played Thanksgiving. Now we're playing here Week 13 Sunday, taking on Chicago for the second time this season. Chicago is 5-6, and the Bears began the season with a loss against us, bounced back, won their next game on the road against the Cowboys, and they fell to 1-3 losses to the Packers and Giants. Got an important win against the Panthers and the Seahawks to get them back to 500. Got over 500, dominant win over the Redskins to get to 4-3. Had a bye in Week 8, then lost a tough win in overtime on the road against the Bills, dropping them back to 500. Then a loss against the Vikings to put them at 4-5. Another loss against the Dolphins. They were able to bounce back and get themselves a victory against the Eagles last week to improve their record, and a chance for them to get back to 500 here, Week 13. So the Bears, desperate for a victory, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And we are trying to stun the NFL and trying to get into the playoffs ourselves, trying to end a very long drought, trying to keep our hopes alive in the NFC North. This is a big game here, Week 13, 1 o'clock in Detroit. Let's go. Come on, Lions. 13 action officially underway. NFC North battle coming up. Bears at the Lions. Let's go. And the Bears will be wearing alternate away uniforms here with the blue helmet, pants, white jersey. And for us, we will be wearing our regular home uniforms here as we get ready to play in Detroit. Last time, our last game, that exciting Thanksgiving Day victory against the New England Patriots. Can we get ourselves another big win here, taking on the Bears? Huge game. Let's do it. Week 13. Chicago at Detroit. Bears at Lions. Come on.
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Downtown Detroit, Michigan, and welcome to Ford Field. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. An NFC battle for you tonight between the Chicago Bears and Detroit Lions. Chris, two quarterbacks matching up tonight that can really fire the ball to receivers.
Yeah, Jay Cutler against Matthew Stafford, two guys that in some ways sort of remind me of each other. Both very strong-arm guys, dynamic leaders of their football team, and yet always under great scrutiny. Of course, Jay Cutler coming over to Chicago, expectations so high. Matthew Stafford drafted in Detroit, expectations were that he could turn this franchise around. So two guys, high expectations, great talent, looking forward to this one.
Well, Chris, it's a great story, and we'll see if it pans out today.
Here we are in Detroit. Lions fans so fired up here as the Detroit Lions, a real playoff contender here, coming off of a huge victory on Thanksgiving Day, taking down the New England Patriots, who have the best record in the NFL, trying to take down Chicago for the second time this season. We beat them 23-10 in Chicago week 1, and we are underway here in week 13. Maurice Morris receives the opening kickoff, and will take it out to around the 30. Last two games for us, wild, high-scoring games. How will things begin here?
The offense will start at the 30.
And start things off on the ground. Kevin Smith working hard there, 5-yard run. Showing some real determination there. Not going down easily, fighting for everything he can get. 5-yard pickup, strong start.
He tries to scramble.
Stafford got it to Burleson. And Burleson's going to make a move inside the 25, 40 yards in. Stafford, pressure is coming.
Sometimes you may take a hit, you're going to be under pressure, you just have to stay.
Great work there, Matthew Stafford. Pressure was coming. Able to get the throw off downfield. Burleson will make a move, and he's going to get brought down just inside the 25-yard line. We come out here strong. We move down the field quickly here. First and 10 now at the 25. Stafford complete to Williams, and he's going to be up around the 10-yard line.
That completion puts him over 2,500 yards passing for the season.
And here we go. First and 10 from right around the 10-yard line. Stafford's going to try to fire it to Scheffler. No, they're going to call it grounding. They're going to say it was clearly thrown out of bounds, but that is a tough call. Scheffler was in the area. Yeah, I think Scheffler was in the area, but the ref saw it as being thrown away.
After the penalty.
And that is going to cost us 11 yards. That is a very tough break.
He's going to pass.
We're going to fire it in there to Burleson. He's going to drop it.
Will be faced with a third down situation.
Well, the tough penalty call is going to put us in a situation where it's going to be very difficult
Third down and
to
long
get into
coming
the
up
end
here.
zone. Definitely in field goal range. Definitely don't want to waste that. Don't want to turn the ball over, but try to get ourselves a chance here.
Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Not really going to happen. The pressure was coming. Made a quick little pass. Gave him a chance to do something with it, but it was going to be a lot of work to do to get into the end zone. I'll make a field goal a little bit easier here, a little bit closer for Jason Hansen. 29-yard attempt coming up. So try to get on the board here first, and we will 3-0 Lions. We will strike on the opening
The
drive.
game's first point. It's 3-0. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon.
Well, we got to the 10, and with a controversial intentional grounding call on first down. Put us in a tough spot. Had to settle for
Ready to kick it
3.
away. Knox
But a
is
nice
back to
start
receive the
nonetheless.
kick.
Hansen kicks it off now. Manning will return. Big hit around the 29.
Before being stopped. The Bears will set up shop at the 29-yard line. He's still moving forward.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
And Forte will carry on second down.
Well, those defenders get paid, too, and every once in a
Levy.
while they win the battle. Clearly that time,
Defensive
they
player
held
of the
on to
week.
this offensive line.
Last week, already 2 tackles here. He's having a fantastic season for us.
He takes a
And on
hard hit as he
third
throws.
down, cover. Not going to be able to get it done.
Didn't get there.
Donovan Sue able to get the pressure.
Get the incompletion.
And the Bears will have to punt it away mainly. Kenny Faircage called 31.
The Lions' last possession bogged down after starting off so well. They marched right down the field, but then had to settle for 3.
Stafford to Lewis. Going for
Bush
that.
was the intended receiver. Scrambling away from the rush. And he just throws this one
No
off.
screen trying to be set up there, and it's rolling out, nothing really happening. So a drop on first down. A little wasted play there is going to bring us a 3rd and 10. Gotta get us to the 41.
Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws.
Not going to get it done yet.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Nothing there from our offense. Didn't work out at all. It's time to punt it away.
Signals for the fair catch.
Turn the 19.
The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball.
Defense coming off of a Thanksgiving Day performance. We picked off Tom Brady 5 times, 5 interceptions last game.
A 5-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 5 to go. They'll get the goal again.
Forte carry.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up a play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
And we get the sack. Avril will bring him down in the backfield.
Records his 10th sack of the year. He's really been something.
Let's go. That was a big play, a 7-yard loss. That's going to make things difficult for Chicago. Second and 17, the handoff to Forte. Don lost the tackle.
Runs for a 4-yard pickup.
Gonna get about 4 there.
So they line up at the
3rd
31.
and the long coming up. 3rd and 13 for the Bears.
Passes it short.
And good pressure soon getting in the backfield quickly.
After they failed to convert on 3rd down.
And Cutler having to fire it right away. Not going to be able to get anything out of it.
King
Made
is
it out to
back,
punt
waiting the punt.
once again for Chicago. And King calling a fair catch right around the 30-yard line.
They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt it away.
There's some punts exchanged of late. We're going to go halfback draw.
Takes it up the
Best
middle.
move. It's a move. It's hit hard mid-game.
Usually you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when the defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Third down coming up after that incomplete pass.
Yeah. Nothing there. Third and 10.
Looks for the safe short
Stafford
throw.
to Nelson, and we're going to get a first down
And the
early.
tackle was made by the beast, Brian Urlacher.
Nice third down conversion for us. Burleson will get his second catch. Now we're going to break the chain of consecutive punts there.
The give to the
Just for the
tailback.
moment, we get a first down.
And he's tackled.
First down run only goes for 1 yard. Kevin Smith brought down.
From their own 44-yard line.
Stafford trying to get it to
It's tipped
Northcote.
away. Great defense.
Slaughter down.
They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Here's the throw.
To Lewis, got it to him. Up to the 34. Greg Lewis won his first catch. Nice play there. Let's go. There we go. Pick it up.
Low snap from center.
Stafford
He's
is
looking to turn the corner.
going to get it to Aaron Brown. 14 yards.
21-yard line.
Pressure is calling. Stafford just floated
They
that way
line up at
perfectly.
the 21.
Brown makes the catch and runs down the sideline. It is right around Chicago's 20. Under 2 minutes in the first quarter.
On the ground with
Hand off to Kevin Best, hit hard in the backfield
Let's
by
give credit
Harrison.
to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
They'll give it off
Hand
here.
off.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time
And
that a
second
veteran
down.
quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You
Not
could
able
see
to
the
get
blitz
it.
coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 here. To get a first down, we're going to have to get to about the 10-yard line. Stafford to Burleson. Not able to get the connection across the middle. Certainly should have.
4th down.
Throw
And
wasn't
they'll attempt the field goal.
perfect, but
This one
definitely
from
should have been
36
caught.
yards away.
We will bring out Hansen for another field goal attempt, and again he's going to come through for us. 6-0 to score.
Jason Hansen knocks it through to extend their lead to 6. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon.
So again, able to get ourselves in position and get points on the board.
Detroit
But again,
will
a bit of
send
a
this
missed
one deep.
opportunity.
Knox is deep,
Having
looking to return the
to
kickoff.
settle for field goals. Manning hit hard at his own 23. 15 seconds
At the
left
23.
in the first quarter as the Bears begin with a handoff to Forte. He's going to make a move, he's going to break a tackle. Spivey will make the tackle at the end. But he did well to get those 6 yards. And that'll end the first quarter 6-0. Lions lead
Still a
at
lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 6-0.
And here we go, ready to begin the second quarter,
So
second and
down,
4.
the offense needs about 4 for the first.
Bennett in motion, Cutler hands it to Forte, and
Hit and drop.
we are going to take care of business there. 3-yard loss. Defense was all over
So
it.
the offense needs 7 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 7, Cutler to throw.
Flips it out short to his left.
Complete to Williams, but we will bring him down short.
Did an excellent job tackling and keeping
Wade
things
will
in
make the
front of them on
tackle.
that series
4th
of
and
first
3
and
coming.
out.
It looks like there's a penalty. And this one looks like it's going to come down receiving field.
It's a holding call against us. Zach Follett.
Is flagged for a hold on the play. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
Because I always
Yeah,
thought
it's going to be back us up here,
defensive penalties were so
21-yard
much more
line is
deflating
where
than offensive
we will
penalties. You know,
begin.
it's an offense you get a chance to make up for it. On
Halfback
defense, though,
draw.
usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Got the best couple yards. Chicago Bear hurt on the play. I believe a few. 2nd and 8. Try to go to the ground again here. And this one will work out nicely. 11-yard pickup for Maurice Morris.
short to his left.
Oh, missed.
And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up.
They're able to get the completion there. Second and 10 now.
Dumps it out right.
Pettigrew. And he's going to fight forward. He's got the first down. Lions fans have been very excited this season. Finally seeing some really strong football here after
Daylight.
two especially abysmal seasons. 2008, 2009, historically bad. Worst combined record in the two seasons in the NFL since the merger.
Situation here, second and a yard.
It was 2-30. First 0-16 season in NFL history of the 2008 season, and 2-14 last year.
Here's the give.
Coming off of a huge win, very much alive in the playoff
Well, it
race.
certainly was a bad break for the defense, but what a break for this offense.
Penalty there, and that's going to put us up to the 31-yard line.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
Guys, everybody knows that football is a game of emotion, but unchecked emotion is a bad thing. You have to be able
Smith
to
maybe
control
line
yourself
two.
on the football field. That's a big mistake.
Briggs is credited with the sack, the tackle.
The pocket.
Going to get it to Calvin Johnson. Pressure was there on Stafford.
24-yard line.
Get the completion short of a first down, but it'll make it more manageable here.
The
Third
offense
and
needs
3.
about 3 yards to get the first here on third down.
Indecisive there with the play, getting low in the play clock. Moment here.
Third down, 3 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. He lets it go.
Trying to get it to Fountain. Not quite quick enough with the release. Moment to it there. That hit affected the throw. We're going to have to bring out Jason Hansen again. His third field goal attempt, trying to go 3 for 3 here. And he's got it. Very well done. 41-yard field goal goes through, and it is 9-0 Detroit.
Hansen will kick it deep. He gets
Get around the 27.
From their own 27-yard line. Goes through his progression. Devin Hester thought he had us
Trying to get the Hester broken up there.
You've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Would have been on the coverage. 2nd and 10. And Forte brought down.
31-yard line.
3rd and 7 here.
So they line up at the 31. Looking for a man.
Oh, across the Olsen
The Bears got a big play that time.
completion there. Fakes it to Bennett. Cutler looking deep. Spivey will make the play on it. Good defense there from Spivey.
And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up.
Trying to get it to Olsen. Not gonna let it happen. 2nd and 10 here.
Surveys the field.
No.
And he's wide open. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears use 5 plays to go about 75 yards before getting it into the end zone for 6.
He just ran away from everybody there. There are plenty of players with speed on this defense.
And somehow that throw able to get through. Cutler. Oh. And the Bears are on the board. Cutler able to find a way. Fit that pass through there. Complete to Knox for a 51-yard touchdown pass. And it is 9-7 here in Detroit.
Gould is ready to kick this one off. Fields the kick at the 10.
Morris up to around the 31. Huge game for both teams. Trying to fight for a playoff spot.
From their own 31-yard line.
Counter run. Kevin Smith.
He doesn't get back to the line.
4-yard loss. Briggs makes his 3rd tackle of the game. That is a big tackle.
The reason you just saw that penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
Got the screen pass. Brown is going to get a 1st down out of it. That's good. Got it to Aaron Brown, who's been quite a receiving threat out of the backfield. We're going to get him off the screen. Nice blocking and nice decision making and running from Brown. All the way up to the 42-yard line.
Fine time with his feet.
Stafford. Could have had a quick throw there to the sideline. Trying to wait for something to get upfield. Ran out of time for that to be possible. Just an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Morris in motion. Stafford across the middle. Complete. Greg Lewis. 1st down. 2nd catch of the game for Lewis.
He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off into the next. Beautifully run.
Trying to get it to best up the middle. Harris quickly in the backfield. 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. We're around 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Stafford to Scheffler drop. Another drop here for us. And that could have got us close to a 1st down, or maybe first time maybe could have got away for a big game there. Instead it's just an incompletion. 3rd and 11 here. Stafford pressure there. Then the pressure a bit too much to
Pass
handle.
rush almost got there that time, and he
And
has
we
to
were
feel
able to
a
get the
little
ball to about
lucky
the
that
Bears'
ball just fell
45-yard line.
harmlessly to
But
the
at the
turf.
end, we're going to have to just punt it away. Hopefully Harris can pin them deep here with a nice punt. And punt is angled toward the sideline, out around the 16.
The Bears can really get on a roll if they can knock in a touchdown here for the second straight series.
Not a great punt there, but a bit better than a touchback. We'll start at the 16. Matt Forte is going to be hit in the backfield. Nice tackle ball, Ruben, the second tackle of the game.
Every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Cutler to Forte up the middle of the field there.
The Bears are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air.
Just outside
I'm
of
not
the
sure what's
hash mark.
happening with the defense right now, but they
Up to the
seem a little out
31,
of
fresh set
sorts.
of downs here for the Bears. They have all 3 timeouts. Williams in motion. Hand off to Forte. Tackles made. There's a flag and it is a face mask. Called on DeAndre Levy.
I don't care how good your defense may be, you're asking for trouble when you start giving teams free first downs.
And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A big break there for the Bears.
Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade.
Chicago going to try to take the lead before halftime. 2 minutes remaining. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Cutler looks to throw. Cutler's going to go deep.
Gets it off and he takes a hit.
And it is deflected. Well defended there.
That time, and they forced the bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
And we're breaking up the pass. And 2nd and 10 now. Cutler is going to look to throw again.
Searching for an
And
open
we're
man.
going to bring him down again. It looked like he was going to try to get it deep. Receiver's going down the field. And now the receiver's going to make the play and get the sack. Bears ready to go here. About 1:30 left. 3rd and 18. See if they run the clock down here. Well, I hustled it up a bit. Now they're letting the clock run. Maybe just try to get us to avoid using the timeout. We'll see what they do. We gotta protect here. Make sure they don't look for the deep pass again. That's what they're
Still
gonna do.
looking for an open man.
Cutler going deep across the middle, and he's got it to Olsen. He threw it high, and Olsen went up and
Jay
got
Cutler
it.
absolutely drilled that one in there, and he needed to. This guy can throw as hard as anybody in the league.
And a huge play here late in the first half. 3rd and 18. Good pass protection there. Just threw it high. Greg Olsen able to go up and held on. Contact right away, but held on for a big catch. And the Bears really threatening here. They're up at our 24-yard line.
Excellent gain through the air.
They took their first
Persistent
time
up
out.
with another
101
first down and 10.
left.
Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away
Able to
quickly.
get that throw off cleanly. 56 seconds remain.
Has a man to his right.
Peterson not able to make the play. They got it to Knox. There is
I
a
think he might have
flag.
gotten just a little too aggressive on that one.
And it is a pass interference on Peterson. He contacted Knox and then whiffed on the ball. And now the Bears are going to be all the way up to the 4-yard line. Another look here. That is a huge play here. Peterson was coming up trying to make a chance on the ball, and he had the opportunity, overran it a bit, and contacted him. If he played that perfectly, that was potentially a interception and points the other way. Instead, the Bears are going to be all the way up to the 40-yard line. First and goal. We can get a big stand and keep him out of the end zone. Bennett in motion. Cutler to throw. Williams a catch. Touchdown Bears. And Chicago. Had a 3rd and 18 conversion on this drive. And after a 9-0 start for the Lions, the Bears looking to go ahead 14-9 here. And they will. Just 44 seconds left in the first half.
Is ready to kick this one off.
Here's Morris spinning the buck down 29, 40 seconds left.
The Lions will start this drive at the 29-yard line.
First and 10. Stafford trying to get to Shefford, trying to get a few yards there. Out of bounds, not going to happen. So a little time left. Gotta look for more than that anyway here. 2nd and 10 now. Stafford. And Smith. It's a few yards. It's out of bounds, but that may not be advantageous to us unless we can get a first down here. Only 30 seconds left either way. Got it to Northcutt. Nice pass, nice catch there. Time out, tape. Beginning this possession, not much time to work with. Just 25 seconds left, one timeout. Look to try to get ourselves something. Firing out to Northcutt. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Hallelujah. Nice throw. Back-to-back grab by Northcutt up to the 46. Pressure there. Incompletion, 18 seconds left.
They'll face 2nd down and 10.
We can go to the middle of the field if it's open. We got timeout left. I understand the situation.
Dumps it out left.
Complete to Smith along the sideline. He's going to get about 5 yards. 13 seconds left.
Third down once again.
13 seconds remaining here.
Short throw to the left.
Chef incomplete, 4th 5. Well, 9 seconds left. We're going for it. Doesn't really make sense to punt it here. If they get it back, it'll be very little time. All they would have a chance to do is potentially throw a Hail Mary. Should be able to take care of that. Well, we got 9 seconds.
And they keep the
We should
offense
have
up
time
here
to get
on
a
fourth
play in
down.
here. We can take a timeout if we need it. We need a first down. Get some nice yards to give ourselves a chance for a field goal. What can we do here? 4th and 5.
Flips it out short to his left.
Good stand that time by the defense. If I were the defensive coordinator, I think I'd be
Now Luke's
sending
getting a
thank
little
you
bit
note to the other
held up in
sideline.
there. Contact, not able to get off his route quickly. And just 6 seconds left. Not able to get anything there. How to defend a possible Hail Mary here. That is what they're going to look to do. They're going to go in deep and we're going to get the sack. That'll end the first half. 14-9, the Bears lead. To 9 is the score here in Detroit. We scored the first 9 points, 2 touchdowns in response from the Bears. And we face a 5-point deficit ready for the second half. Big game for both teams. We're 7-4. Bears are 5-6. Both fighting, trying to get in the playoffs.
Chicago will get it first here in the second half.
Pick up there to Manning. And Sheffield will miss. White will make the tackle at 28.
The Bears bring their hot offense back out. They've taken it downfield for touchdowns on their last 2 series.
29-yard line, right around there. Where the Bears will begin. Hand off to Matt Forte. He's got some room up the middle.
Forte runs it for an 8-yard gain.
Fortunately able to make the tackle there. Had some
And 2
room.
yards away here on second down.
8-yard pickup from Forte to start off the second half.
Looks like
Cutler
here's a short pass.
to Williams.
6-yard pickup.
That's such a hard play to try and contain as a defensive player. You simply can't afford to give up the big plays, so you have to give them something. And typically it's those short, quick throws, that time for a first down.
Cutler hand off to Forte. Nothing there for him. Nice play there. Shutting down the run up the middle.
He rolls out to his right.
Cutler going deep. Broken up by Spivey.
Third down.
Trying to get another big completion to Knox. But Spivey on the coverage.
They'll need 11 to move the chains.
3rd and 11. Come on, defense. He's hustling in there, getting pressure. Houston is going to make the play. Great coverage there, Chris Houston. And we will get the defensive stop to begin the second half.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Move the ball a bit, but we're going to get the stop. Maynard up to punt. That's not a good punt there from Maynard. It's going to be marked out at the 34. Not strike that the way he meant to. We will take over here.
We'll begin this drive at the 34-yard
Come on.
line.
Trailing by 5. First drive of the second half. Decent field position. Hand off to Maurice Mills. About 3 yards
Tommy
there.
Harris makes his 5th stop of the game on that play.
5 now here. Trying to find a way to come through. Big play, come on. Stafford got it to Brown. He's not going to be able to run off.
The Bears came out of the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't
Not quite
allow
able
that
to find
extra
a way
yardage.
through there. Very frustrating, but we're going to have to punt it away. Harris is going to hit it deep. It's going to take a bounce and it's going to be down at the 4. Let's go. Wow, what a great punt there. And the Bears will have to begin at their own 40
Can hear the
line.
crowd in the end zone seats from this starting field position.
Hand off to Forte. And he's got some room up the middle. And we'll get them a little bit of space there up to around the 10-yard line. Forte up the middle again. He's going to be short of the first down. 3 and 2 coming up. And can our defense step up here, get a big 3 out, get ourselves the ball back with good field position. That's a hope here. 3rd and 2. Motion for the Bears. Pressure across the middle. They're not going to get a completion out of it. 4th down. Let's go. Bringing pressure. Doing a great job.
It's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt.
And then they're going to punt it away for Chicago. Kansas the ball. Reed has it.
I don't care what the coach's age is. That'll make your heart skip a beat.
What happened here? King loses it. Wade dives on it, wasn't touched, no whistle blew. Picked up, trying to run a little.
To give up a possession like
And that could have been bad for sure. Should have just called the fair catch. Come on. Move on though here. Good field position, 46-yard line.
Here's a draw.
Halfback draw to Best, and he's going to get around 10 yards. Nice pick up there. Stafford to Calvin Johnson. Nice game of the 22. And Burleson
Who appears to be shaken up.
is hurt on the play.
They line it up
Hopefully
at
nothing
the
serious
22.
there with Burleson. We have an update when available up here to the 22-yard line we are.
He's going
Gonna
to
go
throw.
back to Calvin Johnson and get another reception up to the 7-yard line. Wilson in a bit of pain. We won't rush him out here. 7-yard line here. Come on. Johnson in motion.
Flips it out
We
short.
go to him again, not able to make the
Was the intended
play.
receiver on the play. Here's a look at
Looking for our
today's
first
red zone
touchdown of the
numbers.
game.
Made possible by Old Spice
To settle
Body
for
Wash.
field goals.
Wham, bam. Thank you for smelling great, man.
That will not cut it here. It will keep us trailing if we have to settle for 3. Really want to find a way to get ourselves in the end zone here this time around. 2nd and goal from the 7. Stafford to Maurice Morris. Beautiful play. Halfback angle pass. Getting it to Morris. Touchdown. And we lead.
Touchdown. Matthew
Matthew Stafford delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. There's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness.
Big time play here, great patience, and great decision making. The throw there to Morris, and he is in the end zone. Now 2-point conversion we're going to go with here, a little over midway through the third quarter. Yeah, going to try to get ourselves up 3 points here. To Pettigrew, got him.
Great job there. They were able to get it in for 2.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Let's take a look.
Let's go. So we
Represented
got
by
ourselves a
Verizon.
3-point lead here in the third quarter.
Hansen will kick it deep. Gets the ball at around the 10. Will be helped off the field by the trainer, so we may not see him return.
Moxie's had some big receptions for the Bears. Hurt on the kickoff there. And he's being assisted off the field. Jay Cutler and the Chicago offense again at the 30-yard line. Handoff to Matt Forte. Delmas tackle. It's a decent pickup.
Delmas tracks him down, wraps him up with a tackle. It's number 5 on the day.
2nd and 4 now.
They give it off here.
Forte is going to break through. Raquan Manuel is going to get to him. Maybe we'll make the tackle at the end there. What a big pickup there from Forte. And Chicago goes past the midfield all the way up to our 41-yard line. Cutler will hand it off. Fullback dive, and Williams is going to get some nice yards. Chicago going on the ground and having success here. All the way to our 35. Our defense has got to step up. Come on. Motion. They're going to go in the air this time, but Delmas was all over. They were not full with the play action. 3rd and 4. Big play here in the third quarter.
Flips it out short to his left.
Williams is gonna be brought down. Here's a measurement, and he is short. Strong tackle there, just not good enough. Giving everything he had to bring him down. Great tackle there. Delmas bringing him down short. And the Bears' decision making here, 4th and short. They're going to bring up field units to try to tie it up. 49-yard field goal for Robbie Gould. The kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. Tie game here.
He put just enough on that one to coax it through.
Yeah, maybe not a perfect kick there, but if it goes over the crossbar and between the uprights, it doesn't matter how far, they're still putting 3 points on the board.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon.
17-17.
He's ready to kick this one off.
We got ourselves a real good ball game here in Detroit. Morris returns it.
To the 29 before being stopped.
29-yard line here.
up the middle.
He left to Best.
Might want to start thinking of a different approach as this running game has been ineffective.
It's a few yards there, not much. 2nd and 7.
Feeds into the back.
And Smith, maybe a couple more
He's starting
yards.
to show some
35.
frustration after another short game. This defense has really made it tough going.
3rd and 5 here.
Look out, heavy pressure.
Stafford and Calvin Johnson not able to make the
Calvin
catch.
Johnson was his intended target.
Oh, a rare drop from Calvin Johnson. Again, it wasn't an absolutely perfect throw, slightly behind him, but
The Bears.
definitely a
have
catch
everyone
that's
on the line.
easy
Looks
made
like
and
they are coming after
definitely a
this one.
catch you expect him to make. Well, not able to. We're going to have to punt it away. Another drop costing our offense.
Signals for the fair catch.
And fair catch called at the 17. Solid
The
punt.
Bears were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
17-yard line. 17 to 17 on the scoreboard. Big drive here as we get late in the 3rd.
And it's dropped.
Jordan Peterson going to make a nice play. His first tackle, 1-yard
It
loss.
just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Another hand off. Quan Emmanuel is going to make the tackle.
22.
Nice play there.
Picks up about
Forte
7
found
yards
some
on the
room.
run.
3rd and 4 here. Lions fans making some noise here. Ford Field is rocking. So we look for a stop.
Ops were short
They
throw.
get it across the middle to Bennett, and he's got the first down. Chicago. They move the chains. Bennett his first reception of the game. And it is an important one across the middle for Chicago. 28 seconds remain here in the 3rd quarter. Cutler will look to throw.
Rolling out to his right.
And nice defense there. Ashley Palmer breaks up the pass.
Devin Hester was the intended receiver.
Solid play to force incompletion. Not able to make the amazing play and get a turnover. 2nd and 10. And Cutler,
And he's drilled.
play falls apart and he's going to get brought down in the backfield. Sue, the tackle, and what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A broken play there for Chicago, and Cutler gets up frustrated. So we head to the 4th, all tied.
Still not enough.
Got ourselves a really good ball game here. NFC North action, Week 13. The surprise Detroit Lions trying to get another victory here against the Bears. And trying to get one step closer to a stunning playoff spot. Just 4 games left in the regular season after this one. Every game is huge. Bears are desperate for a victory at this point. They're trying to get back to 500 and keep their hopes alive. A lot on the line here. 1 quarter left in Detroit. 3rd and 16. Motion here.
Here's the pass.
Oh, they're not going to be able to get it there. Trying to get it to Devin Hester.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and
They have proven they're capable of getting conversions on 3rd and very long, but Cam was able to get in there and make the play on the pass. It was not perfect from Cutler, and it had to be. King able to get the deflection, and we'll wisely call fair catch here. We take over at the 39, all tied up. Let's
They
go.
could
Come
do
on.
nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Scrambles away from the rush.
Complete. Calvin Johnson
He's tackled.
is going to get the reception there. His fourth of the
Calvin
game,
Johnson
58
is able
yards.
to make his fourth reception. Up the middle.
Oh, nice move there, Maurice Morris. He's going to get a decent pickup there.
7 yards. That'll bring up
Nice
second down.
move. And a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now. Oh, and pressure. The ball is down, but a heads-up play on the line. I think we got it back. Was able to control the ball, though. He was in good position.
Recovers the loose ball.
But no. We've lost it.
But his was the biggest and one.
Oh, man, what a tough break here for the Detroit Lions. Well, pressure coming here. Stafford trying to get the pass away. It is very close, but it appears to have been headed backwards. And he was in position to make the recovery, but was not able to maintain possession of it. Though there, the ball got lost there. Had it for a moment. And a tough break here. But the Bears will take over at the 47. As they look to take a fourth quarter lead, they'll go on the ground. Matt Forte gets a few yards. Julian Peterson, his second tackle. Intensity building here in Detroit. It's a big game for both teams. Game both teams really want badly.
Short right side. Devin Hester was the intended receiver on the play.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Come on. 3rd and 6.
Dumps it out right.
Complete. They're going to get the first down.
At the 37.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an
Oh,
example of
not
it right
able to
there,
make the tackle afterwards. Had a chance, we were in position, but he was able to make the catch and make a man miss along the sideline. And had some room to run a big first down for the
A
Bears.
5-yard gain. Second down.
And the run there from Forte. Chicago is in field goal range here with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Hit hard.
Cutler is hit hard. That is a complete pass.
you bring a little pressure and it
And
impacts
3rd and
quarterbacks, and we saw
5
it there.
situation. Huge play coming up here. The defense got to try to look to get a huge stop. Almost firing through pressure there, and it's going to cost us. We bring the pressure. We take the gamble on 3rd
Has
down.
done a great job.
And we
leading
are
this
just a
offense through
moment
the
too
air as he
late getting to
connects once
Cutler.
again for the score. He is now thrown for 20 on the season.
And he's able to read it perfectly. They're able to get a scene, and he's going to get the touchdown pass. Bringing the pressure in here, but just able to get that block in time. And Cutler hit after the throw, but throw right on the money. And Chicago is going to take a big lead here. A big score. And they will take the lead with 10:49 left. Plenty of time left in this game.
The PAT is up and good. Chicago up 7 points. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. Gould looks ready to kick it away.
Kick to
Fields
Moore.
the kick at the 10.
foul on the return, brought that down to 24. 10:45 left in the ball game. Stafford under pressure. Hit as he tries to throw, and it's going to be another turnover.
Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get
Pressure there, the throw. Not the way we needed it to be, and a really nice play defensively. Going back, making the grab. And we are in trouble here, 10:40 left. The Bears in a good position to try to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's a pass.
And Cutler pass there, incomplete, trying to make the hustle. Our defense really going to need to step up here for us. Really bail us out after the second giveaway here. 2nd and 10.
Goes through his progression.
And another incompletion for the Bears.
I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
That's going to set up a huge 3rd and 10. Hand off to Taylor, trying to make a field goal a bit easier. They get a couple yards. It'll be about a 50-yarder from here. And that is what the Bears are going to try to do. Robbie Gould's going to try to give Chicago a 10-point lead here with under 10 left in the 4th quarter. And here it is. The kick is up. It is good.
Makes the long one with room to spare.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal
Interception,
kicker
very
jokes going on
costly.
the
It's going to
sideline
make it
right now.
a
Just
10-point game if the
Let's
Bears
take a
able
look
to
at the drive
capitalize.
summary presented by Verizon.
Big kick there from Gold. That's a strong leg. Hasn't been the most accurate this season. Coming through for Chicago here in Week 13. Morris. 32 is still got time. We cannot afford another mistake. Short memory though, move on from it. Let's get to work. We're in this thing. Come on. Move it down the field. Good points on the board. Let's go. Stafford, that was another scary moment there. That was similar looking to that fumble that cost us earlier, but that one was clearly a forward pass. So it's an incompletion. So no one getting open and a bit indecisive. 2nd and 10 coming up. Trying to get it to Scheffler. Pass interference to the player. Oh, it is on Scheffler. Thought for a moment there we were going to be in good shape, but it's going to be an offensive pass interference, not a defensive pass interference. That is a really tough break for us. Going deep. And Calvin Johnson Jr. is going to find a way to get it. Desperation here. Taking a chance deep down the field. And what a huge moment there. We are still alive in this game after that catch. Calvin Johnson Jr. Big grab. Gonna go up the middle with the best. It's gonna be brought down. We try to hustle up a bit here. Under 9 minutes remaining, just over 8.5 2nd and 8 coming up here. Stafford, Calvin Johnson Jr. up to the 2. Another catch for Calvin Johnson. And all the way up to about the 2-yard line here. We're going to keep the up-tempo pace here. 1st and goal from the 2. And we'll go on the ground. Best gets shut down. Urlacher makes the tackle. 8 minutes left. Not gonna huddle up. Pressure there.
He was going for the end zone, but the pressure that time on the blitz forced a bad throw, and that really was the difference on that one.
Well, 3rd and goal here from around the 6. Stafford to Burleson. Touchdown Lions.
Matthew Stafford
Still alive.
down there. We've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
That was huge. Would have been 4th down if we weren't able to get the connection there. Would have likely had to settle for a field goal. Out to Burleson. Trying to hit him hard there, just not able to force the ball out. Great work, Nate Burleson. Touchdown reception.
Big kick here. This will make it a 3-point game.
Jason Hansen the point after, and it was a good 27-24. Plenty of time left in this ball game. Lions fans fired up. Trying to come back here at home. Let's go.
Hansen is ready to kick this one off.
How about that? That's a great response. Stafford throwing the touchdown pass there after the costly turnovers.
Gets to the 31-yard line.
7:37 left in the 4th quarter. The Lions will begin at 31. Bears will begin at the 31. Lions defense looking for the stop here. They're going to give a completion out towards the sideline.
And that's an area where he excels. He
It's going to be good for about 5-6 yards there.
hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Manuel's going to break it up. Marquand Manuel, nice play there.
Third down coming up after that incomplete pass.
All over it, forcing the incompletion. And here we go. Big chance here, defense. Big chance. 3rd and 5. Shut them down. Get the ball back. Come on. Cutler looks to throw. And the pressure is too much. Cutler just quickly getting the throw away. Nowhere near Hester. All over it. Show punt block here.
Looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on
Not
this
fully
kick.
gonna bring it. We'll get King a little bit
He
of
takes the ball
space.
at the 20.
And he's gonna be up to
He gets out to the
the
28-yard line.
28. Defense doing a great job. Getting the stop, getting the ball back here for us. Plenty of time left. Looking for more points as we begin at 28. We're going to go on the ground with Brown, and we're going to catch the Bears off guard big time. Aaron Brown, usually a receiving back for us, is going to get the halfback draw and take it all away.
That was about speed. He knows he can simply outrun the defense, and when he turns it on, nobody's going to catch him.
And the Lions storm back here in the fourth quarter. Offense catching fire here. We're coming off of a couple of really high-scoring games. We're struggling to get the ball in the end zone early on. Fell behind by 10 here in the fourth. A huge moment. Detroit fans making a ton of noise as we've got ourselves the lead. And it is at 4 hours. The extra point is right through 31-27. Trying to get ourselves another comeback victory. Plenty of time left. And the Bears respond. It's been a back and forth game. Both teams have had the answers. Manning brought down number 30. There's 6:25 left. It's been an exciting ball game here in Week 13. Cutler. It's going to get it to Forte. Great tackle there at the under 11.
Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Second and 9 picked off by Julian Peterson. And he's gonna go. Touchdown Lions. And this game is completely turned around here in Detroit. The Lions have a double-digit lead now. This game has taken a complete 180. The Bears took a ton of momentum as they moved ahead by 10 in the fourth quarter. And Bears fans frustrated at the decision there from Jay Cutler to throw that one out towards the sideline. Julian Peterson is going to go up. He's going to make the catch. And Lions fans fired up here. Ford Field is rocking. Let's go. Point after. Hanson's got it. 38-27. 21 quick points on the board from the Lions. Got a rally here in the fourth. The ball is out. Simpson scoops it. And it's going to be another score. Oh my goodness. Is 4 touchdowns in how long? This game has completely flipped its head, and this is over. This is a blowout looking game at this point. The Bears were just in great shape. They were just up by 10 points here in the fourth quarter. A huge hit. The scoop and score. And it is a party here. Ford Field in Detroit. Lions fans rejoicing at this incredible turn of events here in the fourth. And Detroit is well on their way to an 8th victory here in the season.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And our score, the Lions, 45. The Bears, 27. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Hanson will kick it deep.
And this game is just about over at this point. It's an 18-point lead. There's 5:27 left. He has completely gotten away from the Bears.
He brings it back to the 30.
4 touchdowns from the Lions in rapid succession. 28 points just like that.
Surveys the field.
And they're going to get a completion here, so Cutler's coming out here firing.
Jay Cutler eclipses the 2,500-yard mark on the last play.
Bears are going to have so much work to do to get back in this game. Under 5 minutes left.
He rolls out to his right.
4:38
Completion
remaining.
will bring up second down.
Well, they can get a field goal if they're able to get a 2-point conversion. They need 3 scores.
Searching for an open man.
Good defense
No
there.
completion that time, and it'll
Shut him
bring
down.
up
Don't give him
third
any
down.
hope. Getting back in this thing.
Throws the deep pass.
Almost. Oh, goal opportunity for 9-2. Left it.
Left away at the last minute.
4th and 10.
Those are the kind of big third down
We are
plays
closing
that
in
have
on
to happen
another
on defense
double-digit
to get the
comeback
ball back
victory.
and give your team a chance on offense.
Not our first of the season. We've been able to do it multiple times. 4th and 10 here. Cutler and the Bears.
Looking end zone.
Going to the end zone. Broken up there. Chris Houston in the coverage. And Chicago sees this game completely slip away from them here in the 4th. And along with it, a huge blow to their playoff hopes.
Best off the right
Best,
side.
and there goes Best. Jonathan Best is going to
Down
take
the
it.
sideline.
What a run.
Touchdown Lions.
And this unbelievable rally here in the 4th quarter continues for the Lions.
When you have the back with that kind of vision, those
This
big
is
guys up
nuts
front don't
here.
have to hold their blocks
We are
very
making some
long because they
serious
know
noise.
He's going to find that hole quickly.
Able to get his way through there, and he was off to the races. We have all the momentum in the world. Hanson, the extra point, it is 52-27 because I'm at 4 possession ball game.
Remaining in the quarter. The Lions 52. The Bears 27. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He gets out to the 28-yard line.
A dream 4th quarter here from Detroit. 35 points on the board quickly.
And he's crushed as he lets it go.
When you get that kind
It
of
was
pressure, a lot of times the
27-17
play will result in something
Chicago
worse than just
not
an
long ago.
incompletion.
Looking for a man.
Going deep, tipped around, broken up,
Just
32.
missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Rolls to his right.
Pressure there from Sue, 4th and 10. And Bears gonna punt it away here. This game is well out of reach at this point.
King fields it at the 29. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but there's no space to be found there.
Give to the tailback. 5 yards. And so it will be third down.
Dr. Smith will take it down with a 2-minute warning. And the Detroit Lions. Entering this game, we held the final wild card spot in the NFC. But quite a few teams right behind us. Definitely a lot of pressure for us to get the win here. It was very much in doubt until we went on this incredible run here in the fourth quarter. Chicago absolutely desperate for a victory here in this game, trying to get to 500, trying to keep their hopes alive. Going to be a tough blow for them, but they were not able to hold on to things here. Saw this game get completely away from them.
And it's not very
Came up
often that I
there,
get really
did
excited
best.
about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on
Harris
defense
out to punt.
were just overpowering.
We'll let the clock run all the way down. And we'll punt it away. Big hit there on Hester, 17-yard line.
He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I know this guy is a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on him.
Second down now following the incomplete pass.
Cutler chucking it deep downfield, nothing there.
He's searching for a receiver. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And Cutler
Jay
hurt
Cutler
here.
seems to be a little shaken up on the play.
Being well out of reach here, but Cutler is going to go down here with under a minute left. Bears trail by 25. And hopefully for Chicago it's nothing serious at all. Haynes going to come out here to replace him.
He lets it go.
And it's going to be
His pass will
incomplete.
fall incomplete. Devin Hester was his intended target. Good coverage downfield. He catches it, but he's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that would have been a spectacular catch.
Maybe throwing some downfield here. Bears continuing to fire away. Complete to Hester. Fourth down.
Hester catches it for a gain of 5. Signals for a
Punt.
fair catch.
Bears just going to punt it there. And we'll just take a kneel down. And we will have ourselves another big victory here. Another come from behind win. Trail 27-17 in the fourth quarter. We score the final 35 points of the game. We dominate the final. final stretch of this one, and we get ourselves a huge win here at home. End of this game coming off of that huge win right here in Ford Field on Thanksgiving Day against the Patriots. Able to take down the Bears for the second time this season. Been high-scoring games of late. We've been able to come out on top the past 2 games. 8-4 record now. Staying in playoff position. 4 big games left. Can we do it? An incredible turnaround season it has been thus far for the Lions. Gotta keep it going.
Player of the game, presented by Old Spice deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game. Our final score is the Lions 52, the Bears 27.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
And what a stunning end to this game. What a incredible rally in the fourth quarter. We dominate the final stretch of the game. We got ourselves a huge win here at home, 52-27 the final. Look there at the box score. We scored the final 35 points of the game. And we are going to outgame the Bears 501 to 326. Big advantage there. Big advantage on the ground and in the air. We had more first downs, more total yards. Turnovers were even. It was 2-2. We had a 1% advantage in terms of third down. We were both over 1 on fourth. Picked up a 2-point conversion. We had more penalties. We had a better time of possession. 6-0 after 1. We scored the first 9 points with field goals. And able to get that touchdown pass through there. Another touchdown pass. The Bears had a 14-9 lead at the half. Able to respond. Touchdown there. Pass from Stafford to Morris. 2-point conversion gave us a 3-point lead. Bears tied it up 17-17 was the score going into the fourth. Final score completely different. 45 total points scored in the fourth quarter. The Bears scored the first 10. Touchdown pass, interception, field goal, and then we score the final 35. A touchdown pass, a long run, pick six, return fumble, the kickoff, long run from Best, 52-27 the final. Incredible ending to this game, and we're going to make some serious buzz with this results here. Already making a lot of buzz, not just in Detroit, but around the NFL. People really taking notice of the Lions here at this point. 22 and 43, of 43, 331 yards. Passing, 2 touchdowns for Stafford. Did throw an interception, did lose a fumble. Can't have the takeaways, but able to get the result done here in this one. 10 attempts for Best and Smith. Best had 68 yards, he had a touchdown. Brown had the most yards, he had 1 rushing attempt, and he took it 72 yards for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson led with 6 catches. Brown and Burleson had 3. Smith, Northcutt, Lewis, Morris all had 2. Grew and Williams had 1. Touchdowns from Burleson and Morris. Dalmas led with 8 tackles. Levy had 5. Averill had 4. Interception from Peterson. It was a pick 6. Also a touchdown scored from Co Simpson, scooping up the fumble and taking it for the score. We were making some huge plays. It was very exciting, very fun fourth quarter for the home Detroit Lion fans. Hansen was 3 for 3 along with 40, hit all his extra points as well. There were 5 punts from Nick Harrison this one. 6 kick returns from Reese Morris. Eric King, 3-point returns, did fumble 1, cannot do that, come on. But able to get ourselves a huge victory nonetheless. Jay Cutler, 16 of 43. He was knocked out of the game at the end. We'll get an update on him when available. Hopefully nothing serious for him. Caleb Haney came in, threw 3 passes and 1 completion. Cutler, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, along with 51 yards. Matt Forte, 20 attempts, 86 yards, along with 24. 4 catches for Arama Shadu and Williams. They both had a touchdown. So did Johnny Knox, who had 2 catches for 71 yards. Olsen had 3 grabs. Forte had 2 also. Bennett and Hester had 1. Long was 51 to Knox. Bears' first points of the game. Jennings led with 10 tackles. Harris had 8. Urlacher had 5. Interception from Afalova. It's a big play for the Bears. Helped them get up double digits in the 4th, but not able to hold onto it at all. Robbie Gold was 2 for 2. He hit a 50-yarder. Brad Maynard punted the ball 8 times. Kick returns 8 from Manning, 1 from Hester, 1 from Knox, and punt returns 1 from Hester. That is all here from Detroit Week 13. Another huge win for the Lions. We improved to 8-4. Still very, very much alive in the playoff race. Still in playoff position. Just 4 games left. Making some real noise. A lot of excitement around the Detroit Lions here this 2010 season. Another high-scoring, exciting victory. And the rest of week 13 around the NFL games being played. And we will get a recap. We will watch the extra point.
This is the extra point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network, and we're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who will get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Let's start in Detroit, where the Bears came to town to do battle with their NFC North rivals. Chicago was pretty awful on 3rd down. The Lions came out on top, 52-27. The Buffalo Bills battled with the Minnesota Vikings. Adrian Peterson had a very good game. He ran for over 100 yards. Minnesota eked out a 2-point victory. The San Francisco 49ers faced off against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Green Bay's defense had a couple of takeaways. San Francisco prevailed 13-10.
Let's turn to the standings now, specifically what's happening in the NFC North. Here's how the teams stack up for Week 13. Minnesota is currently leading the division. The playoff chase is in full swing, so we'll take a look at which teams are at the front of the pack, beginning with the AFC.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Chris Johnson has won the Offensive Player of the Week award. Here's a look at the Defensive Player of the Week winner.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. weekend, Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
Green Bay goes to Ford Field to take on the Lions. The Pack are looking to end their 3-game slide. Ryan Grant is leading the Packers' ground game. Cincinnati travels to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. The Bengals are on a 2-game losing streak. Chad Ochocinco is the top threat in the Bengals' passing attack. Cincinnati is ranked 32nd in the NFL in sacks. Indianapolis will visit LP Field to take on the Titans. The Colts have won 2 straight games. Anthony Gonzalez leads the Colts in receiving yards.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for The Extra Point.
This has been The Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
That is all from Week 13. Another big victory for the Lions. 8-4 now here on the season. Coming into the final stretch, just 4 games left. Every game is huge, taking on the Packers here at home in Week 14. They've lost our last 3. We've won our last 2. Big game coming up Week 14. Can we keep it going? 1 game at a time. Let's go Lions.